I'll tell you one thing that
Hey, when my girls start to trip and hate before escape, I call Sirius XM 98. Yeah, Thursday, Foxxhole 7 to 9 to talk to ZoWilliams before I lose my mind. Yo, I need advice on my relationship, cause I'm about to start breaking. I can't take it no more. I got to holler at Zo, the relationship pro. Before I pack up and go, I got my foot out the door and down for leaving. But first, let me holler at Zo, the voice of reason. I got one foot out the door and down for leaving. But first, let me holler at Zo, the voice of reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of the voice of reason, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM 98. It's been a long time, but I have returned to the Foxxhole. You know how I do on Thursdays. This is what I need you to do. Get to your phone lines right now, 855-369-9898. I need you to follow me on Twitter at ZoWilliams. Why? Because today is the return of Tell 'em Off Thursdays. You got 30 seconds or less to get anything that's bothering you off your chest. What's bothering you? Anything that's in the news. Who won the debate last night? Who got the better of whom? If you're a Romney fan, call us. Let us know what you think. Is the presidency for Obama doomed? Or did Obama set Romney up? Is he a strategist? Is he waiting to get at him in the next debate? Somebody call us right now with your opinions on last night's winners and losers. 855-369-9898. Here's some other things we can talk about tonight. You know how I do on the third open line Thursdays. You get 30 seconds, not 30 minutes, because some people will get on a filibuster if I let them. You get 30 seconds to get it off your chest, right? Is Shaquille O'Neal a hater? Because he's been talking crap about Dwight Howard. We're here in L.A. where the Lakers have the greatest team of all times. I'm just saying. Dwight Howard, Nash, Kobe, Jesus, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a situation. Is Shaq hating? Or is Dwight Howard the new Superman? 855-369-9898. The phone lines are up. Call me right now. What about that little explosion from Nicki Minaj cussing out Mariah Carey? Is she even on Mariah's level to be cussing at that legend? I don't know. If you saw it on TMZ, she was just going crazy. What is going on with these young people today? I don't know. Is she sending a negative image out there of black women always being angry? I'm going to say this. Maybe somebody wants to speak on it. A lot of people look at President Obama as this nice guy. He takes a lot of crap. I think he's the most disrespected president of all times, right? But the way the black people look at it, or some black people, they look at it like this. He's poised. He has class because he won't respond. Some black people look at him as a punk. Is he a punk? Because he takes this abuse? You know, Bush wouldn't have taken this abuse at all. That man over there tried to kill my daddy. We're going to go get him. 855-369-9898. Somebody call us and share your opinion. Is it class or is it soft? Yeah, I called you soft, Claude. Why you blowing up? S-O-F-T. You soft. I don't know. Somebody call me and tell me what you think. 855-369-9898. Here's another story that you might want to chime in on. 30 seconds or less. Later, or earlier today, this week, it was announced that NWA and Public Enemy are both being, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, a lot of people in hip-hop, a lot of heady, spiritual founding fathers of hip-hop don't really like NWA. They feel like they brought in the nigger element. The niggerosity came through them. Somebody call us and tell us, should they be inducted alongside Public Enemy? If you know anything about NWA, niggas with attitudes, everything about them was controversial and revolutionary to some degree. I think that Fuck the Police record, which got the FBI and all of that on them, spoke to some of the hardships that was happening here in L.A. on the ground, in our community. There was a lot of police brutality, and then, you look at the Rodney King situation, rest in peace, Rodney King. I mean, it was a very, very tough situation. And Public Enemy had a revolutionary kind of bend to them when they came out with that record. But then subsequent records, Gangsta Gangsta, Straight Outta Compton, Niggas for Life, they started to go down a more gang-oriented blood, money, sex, violence, death, and that gave birth to Snoop Dogg, right? And Snoop Dogg gave birth to other MCs that represent that. And we all know that the West Coast sound, that gang affiliation, that gang violence on wax, Compton's Most Wanted, DJ Quick, all of that influenced the South. So should they be inducted alongside political powerhouse Public Enemy? And we know the history of Public Enemy. They were trying to change the consciousness and using hip-hop as a platform to raise the consciousness of young African Americans. Somebody talk to us. Should we fight the power or should we fuck the police? 855-369-9898. Somebody call me right now and tell me what your experience is. Here's some other things in the news if you want to talk about it. Get whatever's off your chest. I mean, if an old woman cuts you off in traffic, you want to call and cuss her out right now. She may not hear you, but at least you can vent. 855-369-9898. And please, I'll be reading your tweets as well. Follow me at ZoWilliams. That's at ZoWilliams. There's some other stuff in the news that I want to cover really quickly. Charles Barkley just came out and said that LeBron James may be better than Michael Jordan. Is he right? Is he wrong? How can LeBron James leapfrog Kobe Bryant? Let's go there first. Is LeBron better than Kobe? 855-369-9898. Somebody call me and let me know what you think. Get at me. Get at me. I'm open right now. The lines are open. Here's another one. This is a pretty controversial one. I don't care. In the sound of my voice, if you hear this, let me know. Are we now saying that it's okay for a Mormon to become president? And if it is okay for a Mormon to become president, does a member of the Nation of Islam or Scientology or some other quote-unquote fringe religious organization have an opportunity of becoming president? Can an outright non-religious Mason, I don't represent Christianity, I don't represent any, I'm a Mason, can he come out and be president? I don't know. Is the door open? 855-369-9898. I believe that Mormonism is kind of an offshoot of some Masonry. If you do the history, and we talk about John Smith and his affiliation with Masonic orders. Somebody call me right now, 855-369-9898. I wonder if a member of the Nation of Islam, I mean, because once, it's the 4-mile minute theory. Once the 4-mile minute barrier has been broken, one black man became president, can another who was raised as a Nation of Islam member? Somebody call me, 855-369-9898. This is what I want you to do. I want to welcome you guys back to the Voice of Reason. I'm going to take a quick break, but when I come back, I'm opening up the phone lines. Get at me ASAP, 855-369-9898. I have lathered you with some topics that are happening right now. You call me and tell me what's on your mind. I'm opening up the lines. I'm going to get out your way. I'm going to let you talk. When I return, phone lines. ZoWilliams, Voice of Reason. See you in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Zometheus Rising, the Voice of Reason. Back in the building, Sirius XM 98, the Foxxhole 98, 855-369-9898. The VOR is in the building. Follow me right now at ZoWilliams. Before I get to my callers, because they're already lined up, I'm telling you right now, 30 seconds or less, get it off your chest, share. Phone lines open, 855-369-9898. This is what I need to do, too, also. I got to do this little situation. I got a new radio show. My manager told me to say this. I have a new radio show. It's on rmconair.com, right? Follow me over there on Tuesdays. It's a morning show called the What Morning Show. I have a comedian. I have a doctor. I'm the philosopher. There's a doctor, Dr. Mark Goulston, Ph.D., and there's a comedian, Jeff Brown. It's a crazy show. You got to follow me over there. It's incredible. Phone lines open right now. VOR ready to go. David from Canada, you're in the building. What's on your chest? Let's roll. David from Canada.
Hey, bro. How you doing?
What up, man? Let's go. How you feel? What's on your chest? Talk to me.
I want to talk about the debate yesterday.
Who you think
A
won?
lot of people are saying that Obama didn't do really good. He didn't hit hard on Romney. He didn't bring up some of his weakening points about his tax and other stuff like that. But the way I see it is like this. Obama is the president. Okay, he's going back for his second chance. Let's say there's a debate going on between him and his Romney. Say if he started accusing Romney about taxes and other stuff that is not even what the American people want to really know right now about the economy, the job-wise, the other stuff that is going on, the war around, all that stuff, the money that needs to be, the president needs to bring some solution into so many problems right away, and then the election coming up. Obama go out there and started accusing Romney about tax, about this, about that. There's another debate coming up, though, right? So let's
they do have another
for the second debate. Let's see what happens.
But let me ask you. Let me ask you this really quickly, David.
He's the president. He's been there for 4 years going, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go back the next 4 years without any doubt in my mind about it. All he needed to
okay, but let me ask you this, David. David, let me ask you. David, follow me. Let me ask you this: who do you think won, Romney or Obama last night?
To my own sense, I think the president was really relaxed and trying to observe.
Did he win or lose?
Romney. To my own sense, I say Obama win, in my own knowledge, because I like the way he presents himself. Come on, and relax.
Okay, well, thank you, man. Hey, let me just say this, David. I appreciate the call, but I got to move. You got your 30 seconds. I got to move on. Hillary, who's a dude from Maryland named Hillary. You're on the Voice of Reason. You got 30 seconds. Let's go.
Hey, look, my thing is, I think Obama is a genius, and he won the debate last night. All he did was to let Romney talk about everything opposite that what he wants to do to please other people. Okay, and if you notice today, they brought out the abortion, showing, hey, this is what he's been saying all year long, and this is what he said last night. So, Obama just let him set himself up. Going forward.
So you think Obama was being a strategist by letting him reveal what offense he's running, and then he's going to construct his real plan in the next debate?
That's exactly what he did. Because
really quickly, who won? Really quickly, who won in your opinion? Romney or Obama?
Obama won, in my opinion.
All right, thank you for the call. I appreciate it. I got to move on. Thanks again, man. Thanks for reaching out. Nick from Oaktown, Town Business. Holla at me, man. What's going on?
All right, brother, let me hit a couple things. Yeah, I'll make it real quick. NWA, dude, look, they influenced it. They got it in. Many presidents have been Mason, play that time. I don't care what you are. If you stand for what this country stands for, then you know what? You got to accept everybody. If there's a man, there's a man. That being said, talking about Romney and Obama, dude, look, I believe with Obama all day long. But I'll call it like I see it, dude. Romney won it last night. That's what I saw. Now, I don't believe in him. I don't support him. That's just what I saw happen. Obama looked tired. He wasn't hitting him. There was enough ammunition that he should have ate that man alive. That's my opinion, brother.
Wow, man, I appreciate the call. Thanks again. Dante, West Virginia.
Yes,
what's on your
how
mind?
you doing, Zoe?
I'm good, man.
I believe, for one, that Obama won, and the thing is, we let the Bushes fuck our country up for 16 years, and we putting everything on Obama, and it's not him. Remember, he got to answer the people too, which is Congress. And I am a Mason, and whoever gives the best information and trying to do the best for our country, because I am a retired combat veteran, that's what I'm voting for.
All right. Appreciate the call, man. Thanks again, Dante. Ivan from Tennessee, the volunteer state. It's your turn to volunteer your opinion. Holla.
Man, LeBron definitely not better than Jordan. He might be Jordan-like. Maybe in a couple more years if he get his stats up. And NWA definitely needs to be given that accolade. They just speak what environment they came from. That's all it is. It ain't got nothing to do with it.
Do they speak on the environment, Ivan? Do they speak on the environment objectively, or do they perpetuate negativity through their music?
Well, it's probably a little bit of both. If that's all you've grown up seeing, then that's what you're going to portray in your music.
Wow. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Hey, I really appreciate the call. Thank you very much. 855-369-9898. Somebody call me right now. But let me do this really quickly. I've got to support my son. My son is a sophomore at Santa Monica High School in Southern California. He's a second-year varsity player. They're having a fundraiser. I need your help. Go to www.imathlete.com. That's IMATHLETE.com/donate Santa Monica Boys Basketball. Please go there and support my son. Give them a donation. They need all kind of stuff, uniforms, tournament fees, transportation, basketballs, all of that kind of stuff. Please, please, please support them at www.imathlete.com. Donate Santa Monica Boys Basketball. Please hook us up. We got more callers. Give me another caller before we go to break real quick. Who do we have online right now? MJ from Chicago, holla at me about Chi-Town. Is it true that the murder rate in Chicago is higher than the murder rate in Afghanistan? More deaths in Chicago than Afghanistan since 2008. Is that true? Talk to me, MJ.
It is really true. It's kind of horrible right now. Whenever it gets hot, it's like over the weekend the murder rate goes up, and it's very sad. We're really struggling out here with that.
Wow.
And
wow.
I actually just moved here from California. So growing up in L.A., this is really like baffling to me because it's worse than what I've even experienced as a child growing up.
Wow. So it's a tough situation, needless to say, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's sad for me. I mean, I live in the suburbs, so I'm not going to front like I'm in it like that. But it definitely is sad to hear it going on the south side or the west side, which is like my neighbor. But it's rough. It's rough out here. It's sad to see all these children and these babies going away like this.
So I'm sorry, I led you into another topic about Chicago, but tell me what you called for. Get at me. You know you got time. Right
I was just listening to everyone calling in about the Romney and Obama debate, and I just wanted to say, although I feel like Romney may have won in his presentation, I feel like Obama. Let me just say this: I feel like there's a such thing as a strategic loss, and I feel like that's exactly what Obama did, and I think he handled things the way he planned on handling them, and I think he's okay.
Got it. Really appreciate the call. Thanks for reaching out from Chi-Town. You brought them into the building. Call me anytime, 855-369-9898. I got to take a quick break, but before I do, let me give you the number one more time, and I want you to follow me at ZoWilliams. I will respond to your questions on Twitter as well. We got to take a quick break, but when I come back, I'm opening up the phone lines, and we're going to talk again about Obama. We're going to talk about Nicki Minaj. We're going to talk about anything that's on your chest. You got 30 seconds left to get it off. ZoWilliams, Voice of Reason, taking a break. Be back in 2.2. Zometheus Rising, back in the building. Voice of Reason, Foxxhole 98. 855-369-9898, the number to dial, 855-369-9898. That's 855-FOX-9898. Let's get busy. Phone lines are still open. Before I do that, follow me on Twitter and tune into my new show Tuesdays, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time from 11 to 1 p.m. You got to check me out. What? Morning show. It's crazy. It's deep. It's philosophical. It's funny. It's comedic. RMC Online. It's RMCOnAir.com. RMCOnAir.com. You got to get at me over there. Tuesdays. It's incredible. It's off the chain. We killing them. Me, Dr. Mark Goulston, author of Just Listen, How to Break Through to Anyone. He's an incredible author. Internationally known funny man, Jeff Brown, and myself, the philosopher, the doctor, and the comedian. What? Morning show. RMCOnAir.com. Got to get at me. And also, please support my son's basketball team. They need your help. I'mAthlete.com. Donate, /donate. Samo High Basketball. Samo is SAMOHI basketball. Boys basketball. Please support my kid. Let's go, phone callers. Big June, Chi-Town. What's on your mind?
Yeah, what's up, Daddy?
What
I was calling in reference to
the Mitt Romney, whatever the boy name is, Obama.
Yes, who won, who lost?
Man, Obama did the right thing, not saying not being aggressive. Why? He let old Mitt Romney, old bitch boy, if you ask me, just pretty much hang yourself. Let him keep talking. He pretty much hung himself, if you ask me. So, in my opinion, I think Obama won.
Obama's the strategist. Very good call. Thank you for the reach out, man. Tiffany from Sacktown. It's your time to get down, Sack.
Hi. As far as the debate yesterday, I would say that Mitt Romney won, according to, as I see how the U.S. is right now, as far as that aggressive attack, whoever yields or whoever has the most aggressive approach is the winner. And I think Obama basically is strategizing. I was listening to your show in the morning on Tuesday, and what is his name? You're the doctor who's on your show. Excuse me,
Mark Goulston.
He said that when someone gets angry, just don't make a decision, don't react, don't do anything, wait until the next day. So I guess that's just waiting, or basically observing that person's approach, so you could take a better approach as far as the person's reaction or what he said. So I believe the next debate will be better for Obama.
Got it. Thank you for your opinion. I really appreciate it. Again, are most black people Obama apologists? Do we always give him the benefit of the doubt? Because we want to see him win. Let me give you an example. Sociologists created this concept, this theory called enhancement bias theory. And what that is when we get into a new relationship, we can't see, or we choose not to see, our partner's flaws because of our inherent desire to want the relationship to work. Are we blinded by our love for Obama that we can't be objective? 855-369-9898. Somebody call me and let me know. Because at the end of the day, he's still a politician. And if we look at politicians and lawyers, what do they do best? They flip-flop. They lie. Look at Mitt Romney. This guy created Obamacare, but yet he comes out against it because he's a Republican. And that is the agenda of the Republicans, to say Obama created Obamacare and it's terrible and it's Obama's fault. But Obama got the concept from Massachusetts. And the then governor, Mitt Romney. Politicians flip-flop back and forth. Mitt Romney is just the newest version of John Kerry, who was considered a major flip-flopper, which is how he lost the presidency to George W. Bush. Straight talk. This is the Straight Talk Tour. I'm going to tell you like it is. 855-369-9898. I'm just saying. Somebody call me right now. Can he do no wrong in the eyes of black folks? 855-369-9898. Gwen, Detroit, in the building. Talk to me, Gwen.
Hi, how are you? And I held
I'm alive and well
for the whole break. And not necessarily. I think that we are intelligent enough to know that presentation is everything, and he did not present last evening. He is a dynamic strategist, but what people will remember is the debate. And that he stared him down. He brought it to him. He wasn't talking about anything. They really weren't on either side, really. They weren't talking about anything. They were repeating stuff. But as far as presentation, Mitt Romney won that because that's what we look at. When you go in court, if you don't have your documentation, the judge is tending to go, you may be wrong, 150% wrong.
You're in trouble.
But you put on a good show. So since you put on a good show, you may get that verdict turned to your side. So that's what I think happened last night.
You know what? And Gwen, stay with me on this. Stay with me. In boxing, in the sport of boxing, a lot of times the judges will award the victory to the more active fighter. He might not be hitting, he might not be beating him up, but his activity wins the fight. Point in case.
And that's what draws your attention.
Pacquiao.
Right. Chris, he's staring him down.
I'm going to let you cut me off. Here we go.
Yeah, before they even came to their commentary after the, you know, how everybody for the next 3 hours is critiquing the debate itself. I had critiqued it. I'm like, what's wrong with the president? Why isn't he slinging all of this information? Being a retired social worker, you know the 47% thing, it had to come up at one point in time. It didn't come up. Nothing
It didn't come up, maybe. But let me give you this. I'm an astrology guy. I just love it for fun. Leos tend to be the best strategizers. Leos and Virgos tend to be the best strategizers. You look at it in terms of sports, Phil Jackson, Virgo. You look at it in terms of football, Belichick, Aries and Leo. I mean, these guys tend to be great strategists. I think he's sitting back waiting to pounce on all of Romney's flaws, and I think he's going to do it at some point in the near future, especially with regards to the next debate coming up. Let me just say, Gwen, I appreciate you for bringing Detroit into the building. I hope the economy gets better there. That's one of our more famous cities in America, and I hope it gets better in Detroit. Thank you for calling in. Wiley, Ohio, it's your time to shine. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. It's a strategy. You know, I totally believe it's a strategy. But not only that, I mean, you see him sitting there, you see him writing things down. He's going to use that. You know, he's going to use that. He's going to put it in his arsenal. He's going to use it. He's going to use it the next debate. I mean, if you remember, last time, you know, it was the same thing with Hillary. He lost the first round, and then after that, he lied.
Wow. That's a good stuff. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for reaching out. Ohio's in the building because of Wiley. Again, we got Tina from Florida. Tina, wait.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm alive and well. You?
I'm doing wonderfully. And the gentleman just before me took the words right out of my mouth. If you remember when he was running for president the first time, when we came out of that first debate, we were thinking to ourselves, oh, my God, this is supposed to be our hero, but he knows nothing about nothing. So I think it's definitely a strategy on his behalf. Basically, let's let Mitt put all of his cards on the table, and then based upon what he puts out there, then we're going to come back maybe in the next debate and really give it to him the way that the American people really want to see him give it to him. Well, at least those of us who vote for Obama. So I definitely, hands down, would have to say if we was going to just vote based upon that debate last night, Mitt Romney won hands down. You know,
well, thank you for your honesty. Thank you.
He didn't come across as being that strong man that the country would like to see. You know, it was a lot of and kind of like stuttering, and Mitt would jump in while he's talking, and he would let him just do that. And you think, oh my God,
so Tina, Tina, do something for me. Tina, hold on one second. Tina, hold on one second. I'm gonna let you continue, but hold on, check this out. What if Obama, right? Because a lot of people don't understand what's happening in America with regards to young black men. The aggressiveness. To me, tell me if I'm wrong. Just listen to me for a second, and then I'm gonna let you respond. Obama represents the type of black man that white America wants to see, and that type of black man is one that is not aggressive. And if you look at it across the board in American sports, Des Bryant plays for the Cowboys. He has a conduct contract that says if you act out of line, your contract is done. The NBA says you got to dress a certain way, and I don't want to see no braids. There's a dress code. What's happening in schools across America, if a black boy is defiant in any way, you're sent home. It's detention. You got to get out of my class. What I'm saying is, because there's two ways to look at it. Most black people will categorize Obama's behavior as classy. But at what point do we say it's not classy, it's neutered? Because 9 times out of 10, a black man is not going to let you talk crap to him. And we have to admit, Obama has been the most disrespected president ever. Who has sat in that seat and been as disrespected as Obama, I don't know. But we sit back or he sits back and allows people to do this to him, and even his own constituents. Even other Democrats say, hey, man, at some point you got to step up and say, stop this. I'm the president. And even now, Romney beat him to the punch in this debate, and he took the blows. At what point do we say it's not strategy, it's submission to some degree? It's neutrality to some degree. He's not being aggressive. And I think this president and this administration is the most stereotype aware than any other administration. Because the other administrations were white men. They don't have to really be aware of stereotypes. But this one does. And his team is probably telling him, you shouldn't come out as the angry black man. Who agrees or disagrees? 855-369-9898. 855-FOX-9898. Finish your point, sweetie.
Okay, and you know what? I have to agree with you on every point that you just made. I totally have to agree with you. But at the same time, if you can still get your point across and come across as being strong without coming across as being angry. Those are two totally different things.
But the way, you know, in America, perception is reality. So if you have to remember, even in 2008, when he first came out, they said he was too smart. When is the last time you heard them say a black man was too smart? Oh, he speaks over the crowd. So even if he raises his temperature just a little bit, it can be skewed negatively as he's an angry black man sitting in the president's seat. Come on now.
So answer me this question then, and then I'll get off your line and let someone else speak. I'm not.
I love it though.
So I can't think in that light. But so would you think that because he's going to have he's going to need those extra votes? Do you think to get those extra votes that they rather see a man who's I mean, I don't even really know how to describe it, who's fit into that stereotype or outside of the stereotype? Or would they rather just see a strong man rather not I know you have to be aware of the fact that you're black, but he's in office. He's our president. I mean, now for me personally, being a black woman, it's like, okay, you're going to be our next president. It's not about your color anymore. You've accomplished that. You're our first black president. I need to see a strong person, whether it be man, woman, or whomever, in that seat. And that's not what he demonstrated last night. And not saying that I don't think he has it in him. I believe wholeheartedly he has it in him. We've seen it before. But as far as the demonstration that he gave last night, that was a demonstration that I think was completely strategic. Because if Obama can't do anything else, we all know Obama can give a good speech. He knows how to
That's
speak.
what I'm
and
saying.
That's not what he showed us last night. So
wow.
I have to say that has to have been done purposely.
Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate the perspective. 855-369-9898. That's 855-FOX-9898. Would America, and I'm talking about middle America, I already know what black people want to see. They want to see 4 more years. Obama. Good or bad, indifferent, whatever, we down with Obama. You know how black people are. We still down with OJ. We down with ours. Period. But would America, and I mean white America, I mean Asian America, Mexican America, would they rather see a Mormon white man, white Mormon, white Scientologist, the stereotypical Clark Kent cookie cutter cutout white man president? Would they rather see that kind of president rather than a strong black man? And does a strong black man automatically means an angry black man? 855-369-9898. Somebody call me right now. These questions matter. America's never been so racially or religiously or culturally polarized than they are now. Somebody call me. Joe from Naptown. You're in the building. Talk.
Hey, what's up, Joe? First, I just want to say thanks for taking my call. Like I told you on Twitter, I admire you. Glad to see an educated black man on the radio who can articulate. But first, I want to say it seems like in America, and 2 things you can't question African Americans on, that's the Bible and Obama. And my problem with Obama is it's more or less like, I mean, he's a great man. I'm happy that he's president. I mean, the only reason I voted was because my mother told me to vote. And it's like, but I see it's like he's pushing so much for like gay rights. And it's to me like, what rights? I mean, gays, they have all the rights, but you're not really talking about like black men in higher education. You're not really talking about more important issues. Like, so to me, it just seems like he's basically like a puppet. He doesn't have any type of power. He pushes the agendas, since they tell him to push. He doesn't push for the agendas that need to be talked about. I don't think he...
Wait. So do this. Joe, hold on 1 second. If you agree or disagree with Joe, please call me right now, 855-369-9898. I want a caller out there that feels like Joe's wrong or feels like he's right. If you want to speak with Joe, I'm going to have Joe on the line with me for a few minutes. If you want to talk to Joe, if you want to debate Joe on this, call me right now, 855-369-9898, 855-FOX-98. Follow me on Twitter, at ZoWilliams. I'm reading all tweets. Continues, Joe.
Yeah, and so, you know, he's not the savior. I mean, because it seems like most African Americans, they just look to him and was like, oh, you know, he's going to change everything. But it's like, no, you know what I'm saying? He can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? You need to be the benefactor in your own community trying to change things. Don't just look to Obama because he's a president, because he's black now, you know. You have to put your part in there. It's like you can't rely on this one man, you know, because he has to clean up a mess from past presidents. You know, so
all right, so Joe, hold on the line. We got a female from Oklahoma named Brooklyn. Get at Joe's ass right now. Holla.
Okay. I am a middle-class woman from Oklahoma, and I'm white. And I would not ever, for a moment, ever say that President Obama was a puppet. For real? Give me a break. The man is eloquent. He's educated. He's our president. And I think we all need to stick together and keep him our president. Mitt Romney is arrogant. He was totally arrogant last night. He's a pompous ass. I think that Obama presented himself well. I think that he was well read. I believe that everything that he spoke about, all his comments were common sense. I don't believe that he won. I mean, that he lost last night. I really honestly believe that he won. And I certainly don't believe he's a puppet. It's a hot button issue about gays, and he's just dealing with what comes up as it comes up. But he's not a puppet.
So Brooklyn, this is what I want you to do. I want you to stay on the line. I'm going to throw it back to Joe. Joe, do you have a response for Brooklyn in Oklahoma?
I mean, more or less, like, I just go back again, like, he doesn't have any control, you know. He pushes the agenda that they tell him. To echo off of last night, listening to Corey, you know, I followed the post, you know, like he's sipping beer with the police officer, you know, saying who pistol whipped his friend for coming home, you know, more or less, you know, just looking at all the things, you know, I mean, I've never taken away that the man, you know, he can articulate, you know, he can present a good speech, you know what I'm saying, but as far as like the issues that he's pushing, you know, so he's not pushing, you know, saying the concerns, the real issues. You know, like gay rights. You know, what rights don't they have? Only thing they can't do is get married. But like I said, I'm 24. I'm in college. You know, saying I'm an African American male trying to make it through med school. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard, you know, because I'm already looked at, you know, as if I'm not good enough. You know, from the time going through a high school and all that, like I've been looked at as I've never been good enough. I had to fight. So my thing is like, you know.
Okay, Joe, let me stop you 1 second. Who's tired of the black male victimhood argument? 855-369-9898. Call in and talk to Joe. He's going to be on Hot Button Topics. Finish your point.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and it was like, I don't want to sound a victim because, you know, I love the struggle that I had to go through because it makes my victory much more, you know, well-deserved. But it's just like, you know, I feel like, you know, there's a certain issue, you know, that needs to be helped. You know, I'm doing research now on the perceptions of black males at PWIs. You know, just like, you know, that's how I feel like that's what's hard to be, you know, no just to all the gay men or gay women out there, but I just feel like, you know, there are other issues that can't be addressed, you know, other than just pushing.
Hey, well, let me do this, Joe. Let me just say this, man. I really appreciate you following me on Twitter. I really appreciate you calling in. And this was great because you just opened up another topic. Thank you very much for your call.
Problem,
and let me speak to Brooklyn real quick. Hey, thank you again. Let me speak to Brooklyn real quick. Brooklyn?
Yes.
I think you held your own. You did a good job. I'm going to say you won the debate. Thank you very much for the call. I appreciate you reaching out. All right? Now, let me do this because Joe hit something very big. How many of you out there think that the gays are running the world? A lot of people are upset with the gays and their political agenda. Do you think they're ruling things? Do you think they're trying to have their cake and eat it too? Immoral lifestyle with all of the legalities and perks that comes along with regular marriage? Somebody call in if you agree or disagree. I'm neutral. I will not share my opinion on this. Maybe I will. 855-369-9898. Call me right now. Is Joe on to something? Are they trying to run the whole ship? Got to take a quick break. When we come back, callers. Phone line is open. Voice of Reason. Sirius XM 98, Foxxhole 98, 855-369-9898. Follow me at ZoWilliams. I'll be back in 2.2. Ladies and gentlemen, Zometheus Rise. The Voice of Reason back in the building. It's the return of Tell 'em Off Thursdays. What's on your mind? If you're upset about something, if you don't think Obama fared well, if you think he just got punked by Romney, call me and let me know. Get it off your chest. Are you disappointed in the president's performance? If so, call me, 855-369-9898. Or do you think he was a strategic, quiet man? You think he was strategically setting it up so that Romney could reveal all of his tricks so he could get him back in the next debate? Somebody call me right now and let me know. 30 seconds or less to get it off your chest. 855-369-9898. That's the number to dial. Other topics in the news. Nicki Minaj going in on Mariah Carey. Do you have an opinion about that? Whatever's on your mind, you could do that. If your son, right, went in your purse, and I did that before. I'm sorry. But if you're mad at your kids and you want to call and just vent, whatever's on your chest, call me right now and let me know what it is. 855-369-9898. Foxxhole 98. Charles Barkley said LeBron could be better than Jordan. Who agrees, disagrees? Somebody call us and let us know. Whatever's on your mind, now's the time. NWA, Public Enemy. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Should NWA go in at the same time as Public Enemy? Polar opposite content. Let me phrase it this way. The state of hip-hop today, there's a lot of gang members in hip-hop today, whether it's Lil Wayne claiming blood, Lil Wayne and Baby down in the South claiming blood. There's the Game still claiming blood on wax. I mean, is NWA responsible for the proliferation of the niggerific content of hip-hop today? There's a young kid right now on police or on house arrest when he got his record deal, living with his grandmama, had a bracelet on his ankle. All major labels, Jimmy Iovine, everybody chasing after Chief Keef. Got a record called That's What I Don't Like. Big rap star right now. Negative as all get out. Poisoning the minds of the youth. Is NWA kind of remotely responsible for this? The downtrodden stripper, thug, pimp, just, I don't like to read. I mean, it's a culture out there. Is NWA responsible for that? And should they be lauded and applauded for their content in hip-hop? Somebody call me right now, 855-369-9898. I have another question before I get to the callers. Callers, I'm coming to you right now. I'm just asking. I have another question. I think it's important. I think it's an important question to ask, and you guys got to tell me what you think of it. I've written it down. If the Constitution is no respecter of religion, then why should it matter? If a member of the NOI, Scientology, Jehovah's Witness, or any other religion, shouldn't that person have a fair and equal shot at becoming the president if they're properly educated? Should their religion even matter? Why are there so many religious lobbyists out there changing the culture and climate of voters and voter registration? Why are so many religious, abortion, marriage, because Joe brought up the marriage situation, equal rights in marriage for lesbians. I mean, this is a lesbian and gay community. This is a real hot button. Bush won on equal rights for gay marriage in 2004. Somebody call me right now. Why should it matter? 855-369-9898. Give me a call right now. We got Jamie from Houston. You're in the building. Shout me out. Let's go.
Look out. I want to go back to that part about Obama, and his debate with Mr. Romney. If you ever watched American Gangster, all you have to watch and see is that when you are the man, every time Romney overran his mouth and talked and overtalked him, all he did was just look over at him and smile. And in the back of his head, all I could hear him just saying is, my man. Because just like Muhammad Ali, when you're a boxer, you take some punches, but at the end, you still yet the reigning champ. That's all I got to really say.
Well, wait a minute. You're saying Obama. You're saying Obama did the rope-a-dope.
He did what he had to do because, the worst thing that anybody could do for a black man is give him what? Education and a library book. That man is well educated, and when we all become well educated, we're a threat to our enemies.
Wow. That's good stuff. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Again, I really need you guys to support my son's basketball team, Samo High Basketball. Samo High is short for Santa Monica High. That's SAMOHI Basketball. Here's the website where you can go and donate. My kid needs a jersey. He needs shoes. They need transportation. They need league fees. Go to www.imathlete. That's imathlete.com, okay? Find Samo High Boys Basketball or Samo High Basketball Boys. That's SAMOHI Samo High Basketball Boys. Please donate. imathlete.com/donate. Please go there. Support my son's basketball team. He's a sophomore going on his second year of varsity basketball. They say he's like a left-handed Russell Westbrook. Don't believe me? Join my Facebook page. I will upload videos of him throwing it off the basket, throwing it off the backboard, two-hand tomahawk, D. Rose style. I'll show you, but 15 years old, still doing it cold-blooded style. Call us right now at 855-369-9898. One other thing, What Morning Radio Show. New morning gig that I'm doing. Hot show. The doctor, the comedian, and the philosopher. It's going to be crazy. You got to join in on us. It's rmconair.com. Get at me. rmconair.com. What Mornings. I got to go to my next caller. Devin, Oklahoma. You're in the building. Let's go.
Hey, I was just wondering, what percentage of Obama's voters do you think are actually voting for him just because he's black?
Say again?
How many of Obama's voters do you think are voting for him just because he's black?
I don't know, but that's a good question.
Not to sound racist, but honest question. The first time he ran, there was rap songs about him. There's never
Well, do the reverse. You know what? That's an interesting question, Devin. Do the reverse. How many white people didn't vote for Obama because he's black?
Yeah, but there's
how many white people you know?
Actually,
absolutely.
I don't know people that didn't vote for him just because he's black, but I know black people that voted for him just because he's black.
But you do recognize that this has been, especially in 2008, was one of the most racially polarizing campaigns and voter output at any point in history of the U.S. presidency. So this has been a polarizing president, and a lot of internal racist beliefs and ideas came out because this black man was running for president. And not only racist ideas, but sexist ideas. Because remember, Hillary Clinton was running and she ran into a lot of sexism. Oh, if she's on her period, she's going to push the button and blow up the world. Remember that? A lot of that was out there. So this is a polarizing time. So how many white people out there didn't vote for Barack Obama because he's black? Great question. Appreciate the call. We got to take another quick break. I'm being told we'll be back at 2.2. I'll be back in a second. Phone callers, hang on the line. I'm going to get to you. Hang on the line. Don't hang up. I'll be back to you in 2.2. Ladies and gentlemen, Zometheus Rising, ZoWilliams. Back in the building, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM 98. I'm telling you, I must be controversial because the show has just been pulled. Oh, God. We got to end the show early. I must have touched a nerve. But they promised me I'll be back next week. And when I come back, I'll have another topic. But I'm serious. I must have Malcolm X'd up in this piece and ruffled some feathers. No, I'm just kidding. They're saying our studio time is up and they got to leave. But we will be back next week. I need you guys to follow me on Twitter, at ZoWilliams. That's at ZoWilliams. Follow me on Facebook, ZoWilliams, same name. Join me. All of your questions will be dealt with. I appreciate everybody for reaching out tonight, but we got to leave a little earlier than expected. But The good thing is they tell me I'll be back next week. Follow me at ZoWhatRMCOnAir.com. That's my new morning radio show on Tuesdays, 11 a.m. And don't forget to donate to my son and his basketball team, I'mAthlete.com/donate. Samo High Basketball Boys. Samo is SAMO. Oh, no, SAMO. Sorry, I can't read. SAMOHI. Samo High Boys Basketball. Please, please, please support, donate. They say we had to go. And I'll be back next week. I'll holler at you guys shortly. Thanks for calling in. Voice of Reason back in the building. I'll get with y'all next week. Deuces.